Feel it come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you.
Welcome everyone to a special edition of the Irish Cycling Show with Verge Sport. My name is John Dempsey.
And my name is Keith Caldwell.
This is our annual show where we kind of insult people / predict who's going to win the national championships.
How many friends can we lose?
Yeah. Last year was a lot, wasn't it?
Oh, a lot. That's going to actually be biased in my opinion for a lot of these. We're all off to Limerick this weekend. It's going to be gorgeous weather. And there's going to be amazing racing.
Hopefully.
There will be.
Yeah, we're going to kick off our predictions with under 14s as we do every week. And first race up is the under 14 girls.
Yeah. Let's start with the favourite. There is a favourite. She's been doing amazingly well. But there are a lot of very, very good riders in here. Ava Baker, Nisha Byrne, Ciara O'Connor, as you said already when we were talking about this. All of them have kind of got podiums as results at some stage.
Yeah, they have.
Which is a tricky one.
Aoife Craig from Reese Glendale, Orla Mulhern from Panjo Carrick Wheelers, Sleeve Lucra gang there, Abigail Dennehy, Quilafine Foley and Rose Linehan have all had good years.
And there's McChrystal in there as well, of course. But who's going first?
Right, I'm going first.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So I'm going to call the winner for this. We'll keep a tally and we'll show next week how wrong we were.
Yes.
I'm going to call Katie Turner from Orwell for this one.
And I'm going to go with Ava Baker.
Good man.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly along to the under 14s. Good field, 27 riders in this.
Yeah.
I just want to say it's going to be Rory McCool because he's the best name.
Well, he is. Square Wheels have been fantastic pretty much all the way in the underage this year. But there's 5 or 6 riders.
Yeah, this has been the best category in our mind all year. This and the under 16 boys. We had Owen Davies and James Cunningham knocking 7 shades of you know what
Jesus out of
each other every week.
You had then the Luca rider who's gone out of my and I should know it. Mulvaney, Kieran Mulvaney.
Yeah, it's rolled right in front.
He's rolled right in front of me actually.
He won the national series. He had a great season in Munster. Rory Mulhern also had a good series. Showing incredible bike handling skills there last week.
I can't do that stuff, what he's able to do.
No, you can't. You definitely can't. But anyhow, the 2 boys were the clear favourites all year long, but then the wild card appeared 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, wild card from Madigan, and he's a strong lad. So we have Josh, who you said earlier, did he get third in McChrystal's?
I think he got third in McChrystal's and he won then at the weekend.
And he won well at the weekend.
Yeah. So Josh McLean from Team Madigan is the guy who's coming to upset the apple cart.
But
right, call it. You have this one. Your turn, isn't it?
My gut was saying Owen Davis. I think that course might suit him a little bit. Sorry, James. Sorry, how many of them? Can I apologise to the 27?
No, we can't. You can't apologise. We're trying not to alienate everyone.
I'm Owen Davis from Bohermeen CC.
And I will stick with recent form and go for Josh McLean.
Poor James.
I know James kind of deserves it, but look, I am sure it's going to be a cracking race.
Whatever podium result there is like the 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them, they've all been fantastic.
Yeah,
in fairness.
absolutely. Moving up the age category to the under 16 girls.
We're doing girls first. Is that you or me now? Which one can remember? Who gets the first shout at this one?
I'm first to go. Damn! Yeah. Stop trying to weasel out of it, like, you know. This may come back and bite me in due course, like, you know. But we've had a great season with the under 16 girls as well. I think like 2 standout riders of the year have been Emer Hervinen and Mia Geary from Fermoy.
They have, they've been fantastic. Pretty much fantastic, the 2 of them. There have been newcomers coming as well, which is fantastic. But there's still Cara Suckling's been great up north. Dungarvan.
Amy Flavin and Aoife O'Donovan in particular, who is a newcomer to me, has really impressed this season as well.
She's been fantastic. Holly McCaffrey, there's Izzy there as well. There's a lot of them there.
There's not just 12 of them. That's not a lot really. Like,
that's too much choice for
too
me.
Much?
Well, actually, no. Sorry, I see one name that I have to go with.
Okay, well, I'm going to go first. It's my call, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I am going to go for Mia Geary from Fermoy.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to try and be Jerry's friend, and I'm going to go with Emer Hervinen.
Oh, trying to be Jerry's friend.
Will
Will that pay off next Sunday? Who knows? Under 16 boys as well have provided cracking racing all season long.
I mean, it has. Like you look at the first corner, and is 5 or 6 of them knocking the hell out of each other.
Yeah, and it goes on.
And it goes on. There's a fantastic photograph from Dublin, the sandpit, where there's a whole lot of them in a ball.
Falling over, like, yeah. That's what we want, crashing, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I remember we were there at Thurles as well for the National League, and they had a cracking race. 4 of them just really like Hugh Mulhern, James Armstrong, Caleb McCreevy, Curtis McGee, and Jack Woods from Carlow are the kind of five riders. And then at the weekend, we had a bit of a wild card came in from the side as well.
We did.
Ryan Daly.
Ryan Daly came in. You mentioned James, did you?
Yeah.
We've Colleen's there who have been bouncing around on the podium as well. Shane, of course, as well. But yeah, there's 5 or 6.
Yeah. So it's your turn to call it, yeah? What are we going for?
we did a take of this earlier.
This is take 2.
This is take 2.
Some dummy didn't press record correctly.
Yeah, exactly. And I happened to pick somebody, and I was kind of wondering would I get
fired. You have to stick to your choice.
No. I picked initially, and I was kind of thinking it because he's been solid all year, but he gets a result as well. So I'm going to go with James Armstrong.
Ooh, and as I said, the cheek of you not to pick the rider we sponsor, like this business and Paul Birchall's business. So Hugh Mulhern from Verge EI Cycles will be my prediction for this race, but it's going to be a cracking race. Anyone those 6 lads can win, I think.
I don't think we can make a prediction on this because any one of them, as you said, we need a podium with 6 people. Cracking. It'll be a brilliant race.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up on our attempt to insult people / predict the future is the junior men.
And the horsepower goes up.
There would have to be a horse reference somewhere, like, you know. It was pretending not to give a full weather report.
Oh, I'm struggling with this big time at the moment. Like I'm struggling with a pick for this because it's not purely a power course. Right. There is technical sections.
Okay.
And there is not a huge field.
No, 10 riders. Bit disappointing.
Yeah.
And confusing. All the juniors seem to have changed clubs.
Yeah, let's stop doing that.
Seriously.
I'm shouting wrong people doing this.
I don't recognise people when they're wearing new kit. You're kind of going, who's your man?
Who's that? And speaking of the first, Spellman, we have Ben O'Keefe.
Ben O'Keefe is transferred. Yeah. Cal Tutty is transferred.
Oh, yeah.
Conor Murphy is transferred. Dan Roberts is transferred. David Gaffney is transferred. Donald O'Connor has stayed with Slieve Lupra.
Come on,
Joseph Mullen has transferred.
Yes.
Michael Collins hasn't. Sean Fitzgerald hasn't, and Shane Wolfe hasn't. 60% of the field have changed clubs.
Yeah, it's very confusing those old men. The standout of the season, if you can put it that way, we spoke about this already, is Michael Collins.
Yes.
For progression and for those sort of things.
Really come up a level, like, you know.
He's a good lad. He just seems to want to go and hurt himself, and he's got skills as well.
Crash and stuff like that. Cal Tutty and David Gaffney, formerly of the Dungarvan CC parish, have had great years as well.
Quality, absolute quality.
So it's my turn to call this one.
Is it?
It is. You called the last one where you insulted Hugh Mulhern. I am going to go for Conor Murphy from Caldwell Cycles.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one, but there's something in me which is saying that Joseph Mullen's going to go very, very well. Because I haven't seen much of him.
Right.
But what I have seen, i.e. him passing me, he's going very good. But listen, either one of them.
There's 6 lads there that can be on the podium.
Absolutely. Liam's going to have to build a bigger podium.
Next up, we have the M60s, and we're delighted to see there's 10 riders alive. Racing.
I just can't believe they're all still there.
Yeah, they've got through the season.
And last season.
Fair play to them. It's unreal, isn't it? Like,
and thankfully, I have first call on this one.
Oh, you do? Yeah. I wonder who we're going to go for.
Micheál. I go for Micheál. Or Paul Burchill, maybe I should try and make up some favours on this. There's only one winner. I hope he gets around it okay. He generally does, actually. His skills are unreal. World champion, national champion, and all around good guy, Johnny McCabe.
And firm favourite, Keith.
Has to get it.
Yes, absolutely. As I said, we have a good field here now, in fairness. Relatively small, but Anthony Todd from Kilcullen has had a great year. David Lawless from Wark hasn't raced a lot, but he's a guy who can pull the result, I'm sure.
Cute David.
Aforementioned Micheál Corkery's had a good year, won the World Cup race up in Dublin. Yeah. And our favourite, of course, Paul Burchill. Yes. It will always be in contention for the podium. So you're going for Johnny?
I'm going to go for Johnny.
I'm going to go for Paul Burchill.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Now we move on to the biggest field of the day.
I think so. Nearly 50 riders in the M50 race.
And last year...
So the future is bright for the sport. No, scratch that. The past is really good. Something like that, like, yeah.
God, I'm getting near M50 soon. This is going to be scary.
Scary for the M50s.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you go around a bunch in the first corner? Anyhow, like the M60s, there's one standout favourite here. And it's my turn to call first, isn't it?
Damn.
Yeah. I am going to go for Robin Seymour. No surprise, former world European champion, blah, 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 blah. Won all the stuff, like, you know.
Third last weekend.
Yeah,
Leeds.
after driving stakes for the morning.
After driving stakes.
I know how I feel about race organisers. It's impossible to get results out of it. They're going to show us.
Robin has to get it, I think, and I don't think anybody really would begrudge him it.
No.
In fairness,
Well, whoever's second and third on the podium will.
well, they probably will.
Yeah.
And the battle for second and third.
This is going to be a great race. It will be a cracking race. We have like ex-national champion Trevor Woods in there.
Yeah.
Alan Bingham, Des Woods.
Yeah.
Emmy Vale have come out of nowhere with cyclocross riders. Declan McTee's doing really well there as well. Like Glendale have 3 or 4 riders down as well. Like
You have Curtis's dad and James's dad, VC, are sending down a crew as well, which is very, very good. I think Fergal Regan.
Yeah, Fergal's had a great season. He won the national series, I think.
I mean,
So,
you
you know,
know, first. Oh, you did.
I've gone. Robin nailed in.
Why?
Yeah. Go
I
on,
think
make
it's,
a call.
I think it's going to be an inspired decision. That's such an overused cliche at this stage.
Yeah, by you.
They're going to win the team prize.
Right. Okay.
That's my prediction on that.
Right.
And do I go with Jason or Alan? I'm going to go with Alan. Sorry, Jason.
So
I
Alan
think-
Bingham is your pick.
I think Alan Bingham's my pick because
Not a bad choice at all.
He was flying low last weekend.
Yeah,
but then
no.
again, Jason is flying low as well.
Yeah.
Des? Ooh. Okay, no,
Oh
don't
my
even
God.
think it.
Robin
so we have
Seymour, Alan Bingham.
Alan Bingham.
God, I took us on this race up.
If you're around, but stick around, or if you get there early, whatever way, shape, form, because that again, the under 16
will.
and that is going to be a
Yeah.
belter.
It's going to be a cracking
Absolute
race.
belter.
Moving on to the main race of the day, M40 race.
John, how are you going to go?
I'm confident I'll be in the top 50. I'm aiming for top 50. Like I think that's good.
I don't envy John really in this. I suppose I could have entered it, but I'm very busy on media duties that day.
You're not allowed to record in the middle of a championship race.
No, but we had a quick chat about this, and listen, there's
Strength in depth there
3 or 4
enormous.
favourites.
Yeah, I
would
like.
say.
We were looking at favourites. You have to look at kind of the podium for the national leagues. Mark Flavin,
Yeah.
Ronan Flynn,
Yeah.
Glenn Kenning.
Yeah.
They're the kind of 3 standout riders for me. Like I'm obviously missing someone fairly serious there now as well. And I'm trying to read the list very quickly here. But yeah, Evan Ryan from Wark. You know, the quality is there. Like you know,
Team Mark have a very strong team. Dungarvan have a strong team.
yeah.
They have, because John Phelan always gives absolutely everything, and Alan Lyons sneaky top
very
10.
well. Yeah, at the weekend, like you know, so they're going to do well. Great to see the host club Greenmount have 3 riders racing as well.
Yeah, exactly. Newry Wheelers, sorry, that took that a bit hard to get out, are bringing it in style as well. But we're going to have to. Oh, Frank McDermott is there as well.
Yeah. So whose turn is it to call?
I think it's my turn,
Is it? Yeah.
Well, I'm going
it
to say
is.
my
Oh
turn.
God, right. Okay, off you go. Make a call.
and I'm going to stick with my buddy Mark Flavin.
Ooh, Mark Flavin.
I think Mark's going to get it.
That's good for me because I'm going to go for Glenn Kenning. Glenn Kenning is going to win this race by 2 minutes. Sorry, Mark. Sorry, Mark Flavin won the thing for the podium as well.
Yeah, exactly. Mark and Glenn went at it last weekend, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were pretty much side
And
by
the
side.
big difference was Mark in front row started, Glenn started in 5th row and still got there and did the damage.
Richard Glenn's a beast.
Yeah.
But I would like to see, let's see Mark get it. But again, podium is going to be very, very good. And where do you think you're going to finish? Will you get a top 10?
No. I am confident in that prediction. As I said, top 50. Take part is the main thing. Like, you know.
Excellent. Another crack. This is going to be an absolute crack.
Yeah, it should be a great race as well. Next up then is the elite women's race, which is combined with the junior women.
Okay, so there'll be just
One jersey, I think, as far as I know.
which is going to be a hell of a jersey looking at that field.
Yeah,
because
it's going to be well earned.
it is going to be well earned. Orwell are coming at it fairly strong. Would you pick them for the team?
4 riders, Glendale have 2. No,
3.
Glendale. Yeah.
I think VC are going to get the team prize.
Yeah, but the defending champion, Maria Larkin, champion for the last 2 years, I think, is making the return.
She is.
She was racing in Europe at the weekend, at Christmas.
She was, and we know how much she fought for it last year. So she's not going to come and just ride around. So
She's not coming for the scenery.
No.
Limerick's nice, not that nice.
Hannah McClory was fantastic last year.
Yeah, she had a breakout ride last year as
Absolutely
well.
fantastic.
Roisin Lally will also be in contention. Quiva May, national mountain bike
she-
champion as well. Stephanie Roach, Kate Murphy, Greta Lawless, Aaliyah Rafferty. Like the list is it's impressive. There's a good bit of depth there, like you know.
Horrible race to be in. I think there's a lot of very, very, very good riders. Who's going first?
I'm going first this time, aren't I? I am going to call it as Greta Lawless. Spring of surprise, youth coming through, etc., etc.
I didn't pick Aaliyah last year.
Right.
None of us picked Leah
Yes.
last year, which is a little bit
Which is
silly.
highlighted to us repeatedly.
So I'm going to go with Leah after.
Good pick, good pick. Did a very tight race at the weekend.
Did.
Maria Larkin could be a level above him, but I just want to go for youth.
Again, Maria gave me a little bit of a dig last year for not picking her, but she'll probably Maria.
I think we should wear full face helmets at the weekend so we don't get the head slapped off us. Also, we have the Masters women racing. I don't know if they're racing at the same time, but that's another good race. 8 riders riding this, which is good. Good to see the female side of the
We've a
sport
class
growing.
act going the whole way through.
This is your turn to pick first, isn't it?
Yeah, Jean Wilson. She's been fantastic.
Jean Wilson, has been the standout rider of the year, really. For
Emma Convey has been fantastic. Michelle Gagan.
yeah.
Sally Drennan, Sinead Rock. It'll be a good race, but I genuinely feel that Jean is a lot.
He genuinely feels it.
I do.
I am going to go for Michelle Gagan in that one.
Yeah, it's a good call.
I think so. Yeah.
That's going to be another
Usually.
good race.
Yeah.
Lots of good races.
And then the weekend will be concluded with the elite men race.
It did, and we had a little chat about this beforehand, and I think we just need to list all the names.
All of them. Build a bigger podium, for our predictions.
Yeah, because the course is going to suit some, and the course is going to maybe not suit others. But then again, some of them just are so talented that it's going to be a belter. We saw in Thurles that Dean didn't get it all his own way.
Yes, he's
know.
like Dean Harvey has to be the favourite. He's a defending champion, he's won more or less every race. But Jamie Meehan has really come up this year and put it up to him, and Kevin McCambridge is riding really well as well. And it's a roady kind of course at the weekend, I think. It's going to be fast, it's going to be cold weather, so the surface should be relatively hard.
Yeah, and there's Jamie. Jamie has a new team as well. We're not going to recognise him when he's out. He's playing the new jerseys. This is not fair. But listen, very, very much our friend Darnell Moore over racing with the best in the world in Belgium.
Yeah,
is there as well.
God, I actually forgot about him. And he, as I said, he was my man of the match at the World Cup, finishing the first lap of the World Cup. So
he's incredible.
it'd be cool to see him win it,
Teamwork will probably get the team if I'm looking at it here just by that. But we need to get on to the big thing, which I'm kind of stalling.
Suki, come on, who are you going to go for?
Can I go for all of them?
No, you can't go for all of them.
Can Liam build a big podium?
I'll ask for it, because a couple of other riders I want to mention. Ty Colleen
Yeah.
won the National Series. Richie Barry has a great year, won the Munster Series, which is probably a bigger deal than winning the National Series, really.
Good man, Richie.
And one lad for me, Kieran Jackson has moved from Comrade Cycling Club to Dungarvan.
Yeah, and we've seen that he can run very well.
His bike does not fall apart. Dungarvan, get him a second bike. He could do very, very well.
I
Go
think
on, make the call.
Hart would just say we're talking with Kevin, Jamie, and Dean maybe, and I'm going to go with Dean.
Dean.
I was going to go with Jamie because the racing Thurles was fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, you're going for Dean.
Okay,
I will go for Jamie then as my prediction.
But you said Kevin's going to go well in this one, isn't he?
Yeah. You can't change your mind now. Oh, no, you can. I'll take Dean if you want.
No, it's going to be a belter. I don't think it's going to be too muddy conditions because they're talking about cold weather. Great to get a weather tip in here. But Travis Harkness as well, sure is there as well. I'm just looking at the people kind of just regretting my decision. Sorry, Dean. No, Dean Harvey without doubt.
Okay, check back in next week for our last Irish cycling show of the season, where we'll have our predictions and we'll see how little we know about cyclocross.
Yes, and if you see us over the weekend,
come say hello. Don't abuse us or physically assault us.
please not. We like coffee and buns.
Okay, we'll see you all in Limerick.
Thank
Take
you very
care.
much.